Hi everyone, good morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Lockdown Cooking at Home with myself, Red Redfern, and the person behind the camera, my lovely wife, Jane Redfern. Before we get started, I'm going to hand over to Jane. She's going to run through a few of the people that are online now and some of the pictures and feedback we've had over the last couple of days on the group.
Stephen Adair's back. Hi Stephen, hello, and Miss Barr's back. Hey, hey.
Hey Miss Barr.
Matthew Barnes is watching.
Oh, Matthew.
Ian's watching from Uptill. Nice one, Ian. Your dad's watching. Hi John. Hi Bob. We've got a full house today. Rachel Slingsby's watching. Hi guys. Hi. I just want to say a few things. A couple of things I want to mention yesterday from some of the lovely pictures we had. Louise Bethel, her cheesecake, spot on. We had some great pictures yesterday. It was so nice. So nice that everybody's getting into this. It was great, and it's not just me getting fat here. That's great. So Helen Howard's watching.
Hi Helen.
Rue's cooking again. Hi Ruben.
Hey Ruben. Really good cheesecake. Well done, mate.
Yeah. Rach is saying hi.
Hi sis.
Okay.
Who else we got there?
It's just clicking in now. Lots of likes. Say hi Janet. Janet Aldridge. She's on.
Hi.
Hi, lots of people joining in. Nice to see we didn't scare you off.
Okay, well, welcome to all the people that have been on before and coming back for another dose of Lockdown Cooking at Home with myself. For all the new people, the whole idea of this group is to connect through cookery and to relieve the boredom a little bit that we are in now with the lockdown situation, and to actually have a bit of fun and give you some new ideas for cooking at home for yourselves and your family. That's the whole idea about it. Also, this group is a fantastic social group as well. I really do encourage you to get involved. Post your pictures of your efforts, whatever you've been having for tea. And if you've got any questions, anything cooking related, just stick them in the comments in the group and I'll try and get back to you. We've also now got a YouTube page as well called Lockdown Cooking at Home with Chef Red Redfern. So there is a link on the group site as well. If you can just go over, give it a like as well and a thumbs up and subscribe, that would help us as well. It's also a really good way of sharing these videos that we do now live with other people that aren't on Facebook. Anyway, let's get cracking. Today we've got this wine, which is Arteseo. It's a Rioja from the north of Spain. It's one of our very best house reds that we have here. It's super popular. It's a Crianza, and I'm going to make sure that I try more today than I did last time doing the cheesecakes. So you need to tell me to drink more, guys, on there. Okay.
So many people watching. I just can't get through all the names. We've got people from Canada. Auntie Sneeze is watching. Jamie Myers is watching again.
Jamie.
So many people. Hi Jackie. Jackie's watching from up the hill. And hi Wazza, hope you're feeling better, darling. Pilar Lopez is watching.
Oh, hey Pilar.
Yeah, it's
Hola, ¿qué tal bien?
So many people. Ian Gibbons is being quite rude. I'm not going to read that out.
Okay, so one of the things that we had requests for was to run through the ingredients before that we got going. So this is for flamenco eggs that a good friend of mine called Roy James, along with his wife Jacqueline James, they run a lovely tea rooms in Tenbury Wells, Worcester, called Tab's Tea Rooms. He gave me this.
He's watching, so you're under pressure.
No pressure. He gave me this menu and it is fantastic. It's so easy to do and it looks fantastic. So I'll just run through the ingredients. You've got eggs, onions, tomatoes, tinned tomatoes, tomato puree, paprika, red pepper, your chorizo here, garlic, and a couple of other things that I'm adding to it as well is mixed herbs, a little bit of sugar and vinegar and Worcester sauce. But the rest of it is exactly the same. And then on the right hand side here we've got the potatoes for the drop potato scones as well, just as a little bit on the side. Reason for that is for the time difference for the flamenco eggs to cook out. Okay, so that's the ingredients. We'll just
hi
pop
Janie.
those over here.
Janie Dayson's watching.
Oh,
hi
hey,
darling.
Jane.
Hi lovely. Oh, Lester Pardo. Hello,
Hey,
Lester.
Lester, how are you, man?
Oh.
Really nice that you've come on. That's fantastic. Okay, so we will start with the very first part of doing your flamenco eggs is you need a pan with a lip on it. This is enough to do 2 very, very hungry people. Okay, if you want to be do it for 4 people, then you need to go to a slightly bigger pan, okay, or top this up more for the 4. But we're going to get cracking now with this one, and the first thing to do is to pre-cook your chorizo and your red peppers. Okay, so a little bit of olive oil into the bottom of the pan.
Lots of people. Hi Claire, Claire's on. Stephen Rogers is on again.
Hey.
It's nice to see we're not scaring anyone off yet. Our numbers are growing. Do you know we've got over 1,000 members now, guys, and that's in just less than a week.
Yeah, it really does show that people are coming together during this time at the moment through connection with cookery. So tell all your friends about this channel. Let's get them all on board as well. Let's have a bit of fun. And also you might learn a few little tricks of the trade along the way as well, along with new ideas to have in the kitchen.
We've got a lovely little community going on here. I mean, anybody can join in. You do not have to be a cook or a chef. You can just join us for the banter or to just join us in the kitchen. I mean, we did this because there's only, before we drowned in tea, so there's only so many cups of tea you can drink, and we decided, or Red decided, and I followed, here I am behind the camera, to just share a bit of, you know, a bit of a community spirit and just sort of, just some light-hearted, nothing serious, and it's great. It's just great.
Okay, just so for your information, some people have been asking me what's the difference between a chef and a cook. The only difference between a chef and a cook is one is qualified and the other one isn't. Doesn't mean one is better than the other one by any means. There is some super fantastic cooks out there. Just a chef has qualifications, and that is the only difference. Okay, so we're going to crack on with the chorizo. We're using this chorizo here. This is a larger type of chorizo. It doesn't really matter what you want. So you place that into your pan with the olive oil. And what we're doing here is we're just getting a bit of colour onto the chorizo.
Jamie Myers wants to know, do you have to drink wine while you're cooking?
Definitely, it's the law.
And Anita Cox, open the wine, Anita. We won't judge you, darling.
Anita, well done, darling, for what you're doing as well with the salon. They run probably one of the best hairdressing salons on the coast here in Costa del Sol, called House Hairdressing. It's a fantastic place, and also above the House Hairdressing, Nikki Myers has got the beauty parlour as well. So when this is all over, guys, go and give them a visit. You won't be disappointed. Okay, so we're just browning these off, but very quickly both sides. Just flip them all over. And this really is just to get a bit of colour onto the chorizo. In fact, I'm going to move this over to a higher heat because that's a bit slow.
Hi Louise, we did mention your cheesecake, Louise. It was super.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah, how tasty was that?
Okay, once they're browned off, just put them into a tray on the side because we'll be using those in a minute afterwards.
Hi Nikki, Nikki's watching as well.
Hi Nikki.
Hi Cuz, Peter Miles is back on.
Hey Pete, how you doing? Hopefully you've got rid of that pot noodle by now, mate.
I have to be honest, I love a pot noodle.
Who doesn't, right?
Yeah.
So as you can see, all we're doing is just frying these off, and we're after getting a little bit of colour on them. Remember I said that you eat with your eyes. This is part of why we brown these off, to give it a nice colour, so that when they go into the pan at the end, it will be a nice visual for everyone to see. Okay, just do the last couple here.
I miss you too. Somebody just said they miss me and I missed the name. I miss you too. I miss everybody. We're missing everybody.
Yeah, we are. We're missing everyone.
We're missing everybody. Life as we know it. Remember when we just used to talk about the weather?
And Brexit.
Hi, Emma. Hi, Jill. Hello.
Oh yeah, back on.
Emma, Edwidger.
Oh, Edwidger.
Nice. Sister-in-law's in the house. Are you getting some nice hints here to feed my brother with, Emma? Yeah?
Okay, so that's with the chorizo. As you can see, it does make a little bit of a smoke. So the next thing to do to brown off is the red pepper. As you can see here, you don't need a lot of red pepper really at all. It's just for a bit of visual on the plate. And you need 4 strips. Again, we're just going to brown these off. Like so. Chilli. Okay.
We're making flamenco eggs, Emma. When in Spain.
Yeah, trying to keep it a little bit traditional. So again, we're trying to just brown off the peppers here to give it a bit of colour. Once you've got some colour on them, just pop them into the same pot that we had for the chorizo. Nearly there. Okay, excellent. Just take that off the heat for now. So the next thing to do then is for your onion. We're using an onion about this size, which is quite a large onion for 2 people. Remember when I was telling you about how to peel an onion, you'd always do it from the top to the bottom. So you take off the skin from the top and peel it down to the bottom.
My brother's watching. Hi, Simon. Hi, Slim.
Hey,
how
Slim,
are you,
how are you,
darling?
man?
Hi, miss you.
Okay, all the way down. Okay, and then you nick off the bottom, which is there, and the top. Okay, and we are going to have dice for this one. Okay, and when you're dicing it, you always cut it across this way from the bottom to the top. Okay, so go all the way across like this. When your knife, you don't go all the way to the end. You only cut it so it's about half an inch away from the end, from the bottom of the onion. The reason you do this is to keep it all intact. Okay, and then you turn it around and you do exactly the same. Okay, all the way across like this. And when you get to the end, okay, we won't be using that this time, but don't throw it away because we can use that another time.
Hi, Susan. Susan's watching from down the road.
Hey.
Hey, that's Quadlander Trex. You And I'll visit them as well and
That's
take
right. They
a
got
lovely trip around the...
Sierra de Agua around here, around Alara where we're based. They've got 4 great 4x4 quad bikes. They do excursions all around there. It's a great day out. Okay, so onions into the pan. So we're going to sweat all those off in there. Now, sweating means that you are cooking them through without too much colour. Into that as well, we're going to be putting 2 garlic cloves. Okay, with your garlic then, just peel the outside.
How's he doing, Roy? Are you still with us? Terry's come in from America.
Oh, hey Terry.
Hi Terry.
Okay, 2 garlic cloves. Place your knife over the top and give it a bash. Okay, on both cloves. Okay, and then chop it up. Again, it doesn't have to be too fine. Put that into the pan. Next thing then is your chilli. Now I'm going to use a whole chilli because we like it hot here. Okay, chilli, it depends on how hot you like your dish to how much you're putting in. Now also with the chilli, it's a really good thing to have at the moment because it helps build up your immune system, and the most important reason is to put loads of chilli in is so that you guys can use up all that toilet paper that you have used and bought over the last coming weeks. Cut it in half. Okay, and then we're slicing this up. That goes into the pan as well. So now we're going to sweat these off, like I said.
Tell them what sweating means again.
Sweating means cooking without colour, basically. So all you're doing is softening the onions up.
Andrew Northcott said, you sound parched, Red.
Oh, well done, Andrew. Thank you, mate. Excellent. Yeah, don't forget, make me drink more.
It's one way of getting through all our wine while we're closed.
You might need to put a little bit more olive oil in because the onions soak up the olive oil quite a lot. Now, somebody mentioned as well, if I'm a vegetarian, what can I use instead of the chorizo? When we did the chorizo at the beginning, you can use aubergine. Okay, so if you use sliced aubergine for exactly the same, that works just as well. So as you can see, we're sweating it off nicely there. To this, I'm going to add some mixed herbs. Again, quite a good sprinkle of the mixed herbs, okay? If you've noticed a lot of the cooking dishes that I'm doing, I'm trying to minimise the amount of pots and pans that we're using. Okay, so this one, for instance, everything is in one pan. So we'll give that another minute and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients to it. I'll top my wine up whilst we're waiting for that.
George Izaguirre is on here. Remember, you used to work with him in Fluid?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
yeah, George.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, mate. How are you?
Says, stay safe. Well done, brother.
Jorge. Really nice to see so many of you coming on live. It makes a lot of difference. Okay, so that is the sweating off process there. The next thing then, just turn that down. is to start adding the tomatoes. I've actually got 3 out here and I don't need 3, so I'm going to drop that down to 2 because they're quite big. So again, we're going to slice these up, cut it in half, and then the half again. Then twice across, like so, turn it around, and then slice it again.
Emma says you always use lots of pots when she's here.
Yeah, I always remember her washing up. Nut.
We do, we always chip in. She's calling you chef.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, chef. Okay, so chop the tomatoes up. If you've got ripe tomatoes, that's fantastic. It's even better. So this is all about using up stuff in your fridge. Okay. So there's the tomatoes. They go into the pot, like so. We're also then going to put 1 tin of tomatoes. Now, if you notice, my tin is upside down. A really good tip for everything that's in your cupboard is tins that have got the easy opener on them, put them in upside down. That means that when you open them, for instance, if you've got tins of beans, the bean part is going to be where you open it and the liquid's at the top, which means they'll come out a lot easier. You know, when you're going like this to try and get the beans out, if you put them upside down, then they'll come straight out. So
even I never knew that.
Didn't you?
No.
Oh.
Every day's a learning day.
Chopped tomatoes in. Okay. I've got some chopped parsley in here. You don't have to use. This is chopped parsley and garlic. I'm just going to add a little bit to it just for colour. The next thing that goes into it then is your tomato puree. Okay, and we're putting in 1 tablespoon. Okay, of tomato puree. To this as well, we are going to put in some sugar. It wasn't on the list, right, but sugar's a really good flavouring for tomatoes. So sugar and vinegar. So there's 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of malt vinegar. Salt and pepper. And the last thing to put in is paprika. Again, 1 tablespoon.
Hi Sammy, Sammy Slingsby's watching again.
Hi Sammy.
I bet you've got your wine open, haven't you, darling?
Okay, then mix all that together. Give it all a good mix. Like that. Last thing to put in.
What was the question, Denise? She said there was a question about the chorizo. Have we missed something? What was it, Denise? Talk to me.
Last thing to go in then is half a vegetable stock cube. Sprinkle that all over the top. If you notice, I use a lot of vegetable stock cubes. The reason is because they're a really good thing to add for flavour to a lot of saucy types of dishes. Give that all a good mix. We'll just bring that up to the boil so that I can taste it to make sure it's okay.
Can you use chunkier pieces? Denise only has the small chorizo ring.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, any chorizo's fine.
Yeah, any chorizo's fine, Sneeze, any. No worries.
Okay, so once that's done, just check for the flavour and seasoning. lovely. Last thing then, sprinkle it with some garden peas.
Everybody's got those.
Everyone's got them in the freezer. Okay, and then we're going to then place the bits that we cooked off first, which is chorizo, go all the way around the outside of your pan.
Jeannie Dayton says it looks lovely.
It is lovely.
It is lovely. We did a
dry
run last night. It was delicious.
So we've now got Chorizo flamenco eggs twice. Excellent. Okay, so those go all the way around the outside like that. Your 4 pieces of red pepper that you had, okay, just go in the middle like this. Okay, if you've got a couple of bits left over, you can just stick them in there. Okay, the next thing then we're going to do is we're going to crack in the eggs. Now, these eggs are from our own chicken, so we've got 2 size ones. The small ones are from Silkies, and this is from our oldest laying chicken we've got, which is a grey. She's 6. Now, just a little tip on eggs for you guys that you probably didn't know of. One is, how do you tell if an egg is hard boiled or not? Okay, this is a little trick. Okay, if you get an egg out of a fridge, if you want to know if it's hard boiled an egg, it's pretty simple. If you spin it and it doesn't spin, it's fresh. If it's hard boiled and you spin it, it spins. Okay, so it goes like that. Whereas a fresh egg won't spin. Okay, so
there you have it.
There you have it. Just a little tip. So 4 eggs. You crack it in between the 4 pieces of red pepper that you placed in there.
It smells delicious. Hi Ruby, Ruby Devlin's watching.
Oh, hi Ruby from Bristol. Okay, so that's now on the go. So you want to just turn it down to a medium heat. Okay, whilst that cooks away. So we're now going to do the drop potato cakes. Okay, you're going to need to put some olive oil into a frying pan. Okay, we're going to prepare the eggs. No, we're not. We're going to prepare potatoes. We've got 3 potatoes for 2 people. This is a potato peeler that I got from IKEA, and it's one of the best ones that I've used for a long time. Okay, so peel your potatoes. I'm not going to tell you how to peel potatoes. Drink.
Andrew, what would we do without you?
Well done, Andrew.
Have you noticed I'm not drinking, Andrew, so I can keep a steady hand?
Okay. Oh, that wine is so nice. Arteseo, Rioja. Lovely. Okay, so there's 1.
Just going to go back over to this. Just to see. You can see it's cooking through now, look.
Two.
Noor Mohammed Khaled is watching. Where are you from, Noor? Please tell us where you're from, guys.
Yeah, shout out to where you are. We can give you a good old shout out. Okay, so we're now going to grate, okay, the potato.
He's from Dubai.
Oh, excellent.
I think you might be our first person in from Dubai.
Yeah, I think
we've got Debbie Brown de Jong, who's from Abbotsford in Canada.
Oh, nice. Do mind your fingers when you're grating. If you notice, I'm using the heel of my hand, not like this. Unless you want to manicure your nails, don't put them anywhere near a grater.
Claire's from South London.
South London!
Kian would like these, Claire.
So we put all of this into a bowl. We are then going to wash the starch out of it. All that is
You see this washing up's building up, Emma?
All that is a bit of cold water.
Roy James, do hams have heels? Yes, they have a heel of your hand, don't you? The heel of your hand, yeah. I thought I knew that's true. Yeah, Debbie, we live in Spain. We live in Andalusia in the bottom of Spain. We have a glamping site down here, but obviously we're closed at the moment.
And then strain it off. Squeeze it out. And then we're going to dry it off, a bit of kitchen roll on a towel, lay it out, okay, roll it up, just pat it out, like so.
I don't think it matters, Louise. Louise said, what type of potatoes do we use?
Right, it doesn't, on the potato front, any potato is fine, including sweet potatoes. You can use any make of potato, it doesn't really matter. Then put it all back in there then, once you've done that.
Is it important that you rinse it off? And
It is important you rinse it off because otherwise it will taste really starchy.
Okay.
Okay. Once we've got that then, we're going to add some flour to it, which is 2 tablespoons. 1 egg. And then salt and pepper. With potatoes you need a little bit more salt than normal.
Peter Miles wants to know, what's the most potatoes you ever peeled when you're back in the army?
Oh,
Millions.
loads. Salt and pepper. And some mixed herbs as well.
You did once peel 1 million grapes for the Queen.
Yeah, I did that once. Queen's Garden Party, 1982, Windsor Castle. I was on fruit salads. And me and another guy were doing it, and we had to peel the grapes whole, and we had to use hair clips to get all the pips out of the insides of it. Horrendous.
How the other half live, eh?
Yeah, I know. Mix all that together. Give it a good old mix.
Herb de Provence, yeah. Any mixed herbs?
Yeah, any mixed herbs is fine. Okay, excellent. So, let's get this ready.
Just going to take everyone over to the eggs at the minute. You can just see how they're starting to firm up now as it's cooking through. It's a great dish, this. It's a really good supper dish, this.
Okay, so once you've got your mix together, you've got your oil in your pan. Okay, I'm just going to switch these over a minute. because I want it a bit more heat. And out of the 3 potatoes I've got here, I'm going to get 4, I think. If you wanted to be really posh, you could put them in a form. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just make 4 small rounds, and then I'll spread it out in a minute. Okay. Just wash my hands. Get rid of that. And then you want to flatten them out. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, John, everything's recorded, and there's also YouTube as well, so you can watch all these back. If you can't stay around for the total live show, they are up on the Facebook page and YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. If you just go to announcements on the web page, the Facebook page, all of the videos and ingredients, that's where they will be.
Jane Dason's, just look, she hasn't got any mixed herbs, but she's got basil, coriander, cumin or paprika.
Basil.
Put basil in, Jane. Oh, oregano.
Oh, oregano better. Yeah, oregano's better. Cheers, Andrew.
Andrew thinks your glass is too empty. I think Daisy would like this dish, Janie. I think it's a shame Daisy's not watching, because he'd like to try this.
Yeah. Okay. Normally when you're doing these potatoes, you don't necessarily have to lift them up to see if they're cooked. They'll start browning around the outside, okay, and that's usually around the outside. They're not yet, and that's usually a pretty good indicator that they are nice and brown on the inside. Just going to add a little bit more olive oil to it.
You can tell we love our olive oil.
Yes, olive oil is a great one, but you can use any oil. Rapeseed oil is very good for you as well. Olive oil obviously is as well. Try and keep away from cooking oils if you're doing this type of thing.
Richard Clark. Hi, Richard. Hello.
Hey, Rich. Okay, I'm just going to get, here I've got a couple of some chives. I'm only using this for a bit of garnish at the end, so I'm going to cut some of these up. Just to sprinkle over at the end, to give it a bit of colour. And also some vine tomatoes. Okay. As you can see, look, they're starting to go brown on the outside round here, see? Not quite enough for what I want, but we're nearly there.
If you flip them too early, do they break?
Yeah, they'll break up. The idea is, because you've got the egg in them, okay, you're after solidifying the egg on the one side. Okay, see how it's nice and brown here around the edges? Okay, so we'll flip these over now.
I don't think I've ever eaten so well.
I think you might. Okay, so we are nearly ready. Just going to put this back onto the high heat, change them over.
Can you add anything to these, like cheese or anything?
Yeah, you can put some cheese into them, that's fine. Yeah, that would be a really good additive to it. Put some grated cheese in. Once you've washed them all off and you've done the mix, if you put some cheese through them, that would be a really good extra to do them. That would work well.
Peter Miles, I'm always hungry, love.
So what we're after doing now with the eggs is we're after two things here. We're after making sure that the white of the egg is cooked, it's not opaque and it's cooked out just like it is at the end here. And also the juice that's underneath it, okay, we want to get rid of most of that so that it is more of a solid form for when we're serving it. So put it onto quite a high heat, okay, and this will start dispelling through steam most of the liquid. As you can see, it's still bubbling away here nicely.
Can you put onion in the potato?
Yeah, you can put onion in the potato as well. In fact, actually, when you grate the potato, you can grate the onion as well at the same time. That's fine, that would work. If you notice, I've got a tray with a little bit of kitchen roll on. This is just to dry the potato off once we're cooking.
Marty DeGarmo's here.
Hey Marty, sorry I couldn't get on your live, mate. We need to get together to change the timings a little bit. But thanks very much for adding all the people you did yesterday. It was very, very kind of you. If you can as well, guys, add all your friends. If you've enjoyed the video and what we're doing here, more the merrier, and it'll be great to see the new faces on here for Wednesday. Not Wednesday, actually Monday. Monday we're doing pâtés. We're doing two sorts of pâtés. Okay, we're doing chicken liver and chorizo, or vegetarian, which is red pepper and sun-dried tomatoes. You don't have to do both at all. You can just do the one. The same. Actually, it's not pâté, is it? Soup. Soup Monday. Patty Wednesday. Yeah, two soups Monday. Carrot coriander and broccoli blue cheese. Again, don't have to do both. If you want to do both, get the ingredients. If you want to do one, just do the one, that's fine. Okay, so that's nearly ready there. And these are nearly ready here, I think. Okay, if you want to know if they're just about cooked, if you push them and they're solid, okay, and they're not squidging out anywhere, you'll know these are ready. Okay, so we'll put these into here to that is ready as well. So we are now going to tray this up. We're going to have two of the potatoes. Okay, a little bit of garnish just to finish it off. Okay, and there you have it. Flamenco eggs with chorizo and a potato pate on the side. Really hope that you've enjoyed cooking this, guys. Thank you very much to Roy James for giving me the ingredients and recipe. I think it's going to be a massive hit for all of you. Super easy, all in one pan. That's it for myself and Jane. Any questions, just put it on the comments below. This is also going on YouTube. If you've enjoyed watching this video on YouTube, please press the like button and subscribe underneath. That would be great, and you'd get then any new videos that we put on the channel. Anyway, thank you very much to tuning in to lockdown cooking at home with myself, Red Redfern, and my lovely wife who's behind the camera, Jane Redfern. Anyway, that's it for me now. Bye guys, and we'll see you on Monday for soups.